All right, boys, man. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I know that clap was kind of ass. I know I haven't been really recording lately, but I've ran out of subjects to even talk about. So if you want to help me with some more content ideas, make sure you comment down below. And if you want to hear more story times like this, as y'all seen in the title, make sure y'all like and subscribe, bro. So I'm telling y'all story time on how I almost died at a carnival, bro. So if you want to stay alive, bro, make sure you subscribe, bro. Now, anyways, so it all started on Saturday. At first, I wasn't even going to go to the carnival because I'm like, bro, I got to pay for my car. I got to get my car back and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm locked in. I'm working hella hours, you know what I mean? Reselling items, doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, we got a video on that shit too. Talking about reselling because guess what? The bag got even bigger, bro. But anyways, so it's a Saturday. I pull up to the carnival and shit, and it's in Novi. So I'm thinking, ain't nobody gonna be shooting. You know what I mean? We in the suburbs. You would think in the suburbs, nobody's gonna really be shooting in no carnival. You feel me? So I go there. I'm looking for my mans. The minute I get there, a fight instantly breaks out, bro. There was 2 fights at the carnival, bro. The first fight I missed, but the second fight I was about to see until I just seen a bunch of cops just swarming, running down there. Mind you, I'm looking for my mans. I can't find my mans at all. I'm like, bro, can't find my mans. I'm pissed. So the cops end up running and end up breaking the fight up before it even start. But I just seen the whole crowd just swearing up, you know, making noise and shit. Now, mind you, I've been to this state fair about like 2-3 times already. So, you know what I'm saying? I basically rode every ride. So I'm thinking that this state fair, like I never been to this shit. I've been to this shit a couple times. So it was actually in one of my YouTube videos, actually on my main channel, you know, which I'm going to eventually come back to that. But I don't know when I'm going to be posting on that main. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So fight was about to break out, but the cops luckily broke it up and shit like that. Shit didn't happen. So I ended up getting on the bleachers. And I just sit there and wait and look for him. I see him walking around. Mind you, I haven't seen dog in a minute. So I'm like, yo, what's up? Now, he wasn't that excited, I don't think, to really see me personally. Not gonna lie. Because I personally, I think he was being thirsty that day. I know he watching this, so bro, I think he was being thirsty, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. And what I mean by it is being thirsty for the females. Cause when I see him, he over here saying, you know, looking for the hoes and shit. And I'm like, I mean, I feel you. Like, I mean, that shit everywhere. I feel you. But man, my guy was being thirsty, bro. He looking for this specific girl and shit like that. A girl that I talked to basically was there too. So he was looking for her. So we sitting there, we looking for her for about an hour, just an hour straight. But look, I'm probably bad at telling the story, bro. I need to really be. I haven't filmed the video in a minute, so I'm a little rusty with this shit. But hear me out. So we end up looking for her, and we end up finding her, and we end up talking to her. So I met her for the first time. Pretty cool girl, things of that nature. I see her kind of like a friend. I don't even see her in no certain kind of way. I don't see myself doing anything with this girl whatsoever. I think she's really cool people. And I'm just glad my man's ended up putting me on to meet her, honestly, because good individual, ghetto, but I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, then these dudes end up coming up from behind us, and then they like, oh, I ain't trying to cop block y'all or nothing, but can't be having you cut in front of the line. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we not really going to be, we not cutting in front of the line or none of that. I mean, the dude wasn't a dickhead whatsoever, but my first mind when this dude came behind us, I really thought that, I was like, oh, shit. I think it's finna get serious because bro probably think we finna cut in front of the line. So I'm thinking that I'm finna get into some shit that I don't want to be in. But it turns out, wasn't none of that. He was just a cool dude. He wasn't trying to ruin our game. None of that. Wasn't even spitting game. So boom, right? Listen though, I know I'm telling y'all a story, but it ain't just about the shooting. I'm just telling y'all really the whole carnival like experience itself, right? And I'm just breaking it down into a summary. So, boom, I end up we in the line, but we end up cutting the line on this other ride because they was really trying to ride some ride, this spinny ride. Like, you know them spinny rides? That basically like that shit fucks up your stomach, bro. That shit make you have to like throw up and take a shit and do all that. So they was trying to get on that ride. My man's and the girl. I'm like, nah, fuck that, bro. I'm like, nah, y'all can ride that. I was finna get on some fast shit. Fuck is you talking about? And I really am still scared of fast shit, but I'll get on a fast ride, bro. Or just something like crazy, you know? But they didn't want to get on that. I mean, they wanted to get on that, but I said, fuck that. So then my man said, fuck it. So we ended up just going to another ride. We ended up skipping the line. We skipped one of the lines, and we almost got caught. Because then another dude came. He was like, how the fuck you get up here? A man come up to us and say, how the fuck you get up here? Mind you, this guy graduated our high school like the year before us. Because I graduated this year. Man's graduated a whole year before us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, I'm like, oh shit. He like, how the fuck you get in front of us? Like, and I'm like, I ain't really say shit because he was talking to him. But he was like, we was just walking around and got up here. Luckily, man sent a snitch or try to fight us because, like I told y'all, 2 years ago, my cousins, when we skipped the line, they almost got in a fight for real for that. That's why I'm like, bro, I was getting flashbacks and shit like, bro, I'm not really trying to get into that, bro. Like, honestly, bro, you can have it. Not gonna lie. My life is worth living. I got money. I got shit to really lose out here. So I don't got time to be doing that. Although I still a job, but that don't mean like I'm not still an entrepreneur that makes money. Like, you feel me? So I still make money and shit. So I really still have shit to lose more than anybody else. I got more bands put up than anybody else like in there. So the thing is, I just feel like, you know, I got the most money and that's the way I feel. And that's really how I feel. So I really got shit to lose. I can't be fighting. I can't be doing none of that, all that crazy shit, bro. I really got shit to lose. So I'm like, fuck. But then he was cool about it. So then we ended up getting on the ride. Now, as me and my man was getting on the ride, it was this 2-seater. And usually you would see a girl and girl or a boy and girl on the ride. But it's two dudes. If it's me and another guy, it was crazy. It's crazy. If you with your mans and you get on that thing, you basically look gay, in other words. So the man's just like, oh, y'all gay. So I'm thinking my man's over here saying, I think he's saying, telling them to look away. So I end up telling them, nah, yeah, y'all, just look away. Then my man's was talking about me. He's telling me to look away. Now, in my head, I'm like, okay, this guy's kind of fucking me over. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you even talking to me? He the one that said y'all gay. So he insulted you, so you gonna go insult me? I'm like, that don't even make sense. So I'm like, bro, what are you even talking about? And he's talking about, don't grab my arm and shit like that. So then I'm like, bro, first off, I know you're watching this. How are you even thinking of these ideas? You gotta, like, what you got going on, bro? What you got going on? So I'm like, how is he thinking this? Like, you thinking of all these ideas, bro? I'm like, bro, and I said, nobody gonna grab your arm. I said, why you being weird? Like, you feel me? I had to say, like, why you being weird, bro? And then, we ended up getting on the ride. He over here turning his head like this. I'm just sitting like normal. Like, I said, our legs not even touching. I'm like, this dude doing way too much. Which is, I ain't gonna lie, you kind of was doing a little much on that, bro. Like, you was doing a little too much. And he was making it too diddy, bro. Like, you was making it hella diddy on that thing. Like, that shit was really normal as hell, but you made it so weird. You was helping making it weird by saying all the extra shit. And you fucking me over with it. So when you saying don't grab my arm, guess what? They're going to think you got something going on, too, for even saying some shit like that. Because how did you think of that? If you would have just been normal and just got on the ride on some shit, because our legs wasn't touching each other, you just got on like normal and didn't really say all that, you could have just said something to the guy for saying that we gay. You should have got on him. You shouldn't have got on me, because then you made it weirder when you did that. That's why I was like, bro, you making it so weird when we on here. He made it weirder than what it really had to be. And you be overthinking, bro. You need to stop overthinking altogether, gang. Stop overthinking. You overthink way too much, bro. Like, you gotta chill, bro, because I wasn't thinking nothing of that shit. I'm thinking on some normal shit. You was just making it hella weird on that fucking that Carnival ride. So boom, we get on the ride. I'm scared as fuck. So I'm on the ride. My eyes is like wide open because that shit was fast. I got scared when I first got on. So I'm like, oh shit. So then my mans got scared. He like, oh shit. And then it stopped being scary after a while. But sometimes when you first get on a ride, when you get high up in the air and it's kind of fast, that scares the fuck out of you and your heart just drops. I know y'all know that feeling of roller coasters. I hope so. I hope you've been on a roller coaster before, my guy. If you're watching this, for sure. But so we scared and shit like that. And then we get off and shit like that. So then when we was getting off, I was mad uncomfortable because my mans ended up saying, what did he say, bro? He said, talking about how all the people were watching us. And he was just but I told you, bro, you made it weird. When you said all that shit, I really think that's why they was watching us, though. Because you made it so weird. So you made it weirder than what it had to be. If you would have never said all that to me and actually said something to the guy that called you gay, it probably would have been less weird. It would have never been so weird. All you had to do was just say something to him, bro. And it probably would have not looked. So like people was looking, but I feel like he made them kind of look though at the same time though. Feel me? So after that we get off the ride and shit, and I went up and asked some dudes some questions like, is it gay to ride a ride next to a man and shit like that? They was like, nah, because what if you didn't have a partner and shit? And I'm like, see, him overthinking made me overthink. You feel me? So we end up asking the guy, and that's what he told us, bro. So then I went up to a group of females and shit, bro. Just to like, I mean, I guess you want to call it a redemption, but you know, I'm really like the king when it comes to approaching females, because I really do this shit. I've been through thick and thin with females. I'm not saying I'm a goat or any of that shit, but I know somewhat of what I'm doing. You feel me? Because I'm still young as hell. I don't know anything, but I'm just saying I know certain shit though. From my high school days and shit like that, because I just graduated, you know what I'm saying? 3 months ago, 4 months ago. What was you talking about? But boom. I ended up asking them, and man, it seemed like they fucked with me. That's all I gotta say, bro. They fucked with me. They answered my question. They said, no, it's not weird. It was okay. It was cool and shit. I really felt like I could have bagged one, but I didn't do none of that shit. I just kept it normal, kept it cool, because I approached a group of females. But hella people was looking at us, and we ended up redeeming ourselves. But I ain't gonna say really redeem ourselves. I just felt like me making that first move and just going up to a female, it just changed the whole environment, the way it looked. So boom, I'm about ready to go. Cause mind you, I've been to the state fair before, you know? So I was there for 3 hours. Now I'm an antisocial ass dude, bro. I don't like being in areas like that. Like I don't like crowds and shit like that. And I really don't like talking to people, like respectfully. That's what it is. I don't like talking to people. So I felt like I did good staying for 3 hours, because normally I wouldn't go to places like that at all. So 3 hours is very good, you know? So boom, right? I'm all ready to go. It's 9:30. The shooting didn't really start happening until like 10 o'clock. So I end up telling my man, it's like, all right, man, I'm about to get the fuck on and shit. Mind you, his cousin left. His cousin left my man's. So I'm like, I'm finna get out of here, bro. I'm gonna catch you later. I'm gonna tap in. He's trying to convince me to stay and shit. But I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I already rode every ride, gang. Like, I didn't know I'd been here, bro. I didn't know I was already here before. Because I didn't know the name of the place. So he's like, nah, bro. And I almost stayed. Because he was saying, okay, we'll just get on this ride. And I was like, which ride? He said, I'll show you. I said, well, I'm not, but in my head, I'm not finna walk over there and then you finesse me. Because then, how you think about it? How about we walked over there and stayed in that line? I said, you know what? I'm going to stay. And guess what? 30 minutes later, they get to shooting. I'm like, nah, Jalen, I'm out of here, man. You know, I'm tired. Had a long day. I still went to work that day. I hustled my absolute hardest. I'm tired, man. Fuck it. I'm gone. And then he like, come on. And then I could tell he was getting a little annoyed because he's like, fuck. Like, I want to stay and shit. And I'm like, nah. So I just ended up walking away. I said, all right, Jalen, bro, I'm going to tap in with you. So I just left, and he ended up following me. And then guess what? We get home. By the time 10 o'clock hit, the shooting started happening. But by the time 10 o'clock really hit, we got home. So we really got home like at 10. And that's when they started shooting. So guess what? Both of our lives were saved. How about that shit really turned out badly? How about that shit really went wrong, right? So I'm the reason why we really both alive, bro. Because I really could have died, seriously, no joke, like 4 times this year. No joke. Like, but God just blessed me and took care of me, bro. So if you want to be blessed by God and you're thankful for your father, God, and stuff like that, make sure you like and subscribe, bro. Anyways, let me know what y'all think down in the comments down below. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.